Hey friends, in today's video we are talking about spring makeup. So I wanted to create a look that just felt like spring. It's light, it's fresh, it's not heavy, neither in the skin products or the makeup on the eyes. It really just enhances your natural features without overpowering them. So I'm using a mix of products today. I am going to be using some of the new ColorLuxe Eyeshadow Sticks, the new shade extensions, and the Jane Iredale Spring Collection. I had a lot of you request that I do a video using those shadows. So that's what we're going to use in today's video. I did team up with them for this video, so I'm excited to share this look with you guys. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with the Jane Iredale PurePressed Mineral Powder Foundation, and I'm going to go in with the BK Beauty 104 to apply this. I'm really going to load the brush up, and I'm going to just kind of press it in the center of the face. So the reason I'm using the 104, this is a larger, fluffier brush. So this brush is not designed to pick up and pack on a lot of product. I do have a tinted SPF on, so I don't feel the need to add a ton of coverage, but I am loading the brush up. So I'm getting somewhere between a light sheer application and like full coverage. And I just love this foundation. I really love this foundation all year round. I really do. But especially in the spring and summer, this is one of my go-to foundations because it's just so easy to apply. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It also has SPF 20 in it. So even though I wear a tinted SPF underneath it, I just consider that a little extra protection. And it doesn't have any ingredients that are going to clog my pores or harm my skin. So I live in Texas. It really starts to warm up this time of year. Actually, it's beautiful right now. It's like mid 80s, but it's starting to warm up. You know, a month ago we were cold, at least for us, we were cold, and now we're warming up. So I definitely shift my products with the change in seasons. So I'm just kind of building this and layering this up. Drop a comment down below if you have this and have tried this, and tell me what you love about it. And also what type of skin you have. I think it's this myth, I think, that we can't wear powder foundation over a certain age. This truly mimics the look of a liquid or a cream foundation to me. It looks like skin. It doesn't look flat. It doesn't look matte. It doesn't look dry. It's really beautiful. It doesn't have talc in it, and talc is an ingredient that can give that really heavy kind of powdered cakey look. I also want to thank Jane Iredale for partnering with me on this video. They just recently launched a spring collection, and I'm going to be incorporating some of those products in today's look. Okay, so now that we have foundation done, we do need to go in and apply some concealer. I'm going to go in with the new Patrick Ta concealer. I have the shade Light Golden. Now I'm really not sure how I feel about this yet, you guys. I have worn this several times. I would say 3 or 4 days I've worn this, and I haven't really loved it, but I can't really put my finger on it, like what I don't like. I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't love it. If you've tried this, drop a comment and let me know, your thoughts, because I think, especially with concealers and foundations, it can be such a personal preference. And I love Patrick Ta's products. I love many of them, but I don't know what it is about this concealer. Let me tell you the pros of this concealer. This concealer is pretty lightweight, and it gives a really natural finish to the skin. It doesn't look heavy at all, so that is definitely a pro. I feel like I need a little bit more coverage though. So I think this would be great for those of you that really don't like a lot of coverage, or you don't want a full coverage concealer. You want something more skin-like, more sheer. I think this is great. It starts off really good coverage, but I just feel like throughout the day, I feel like I need more. And so I'm just tapping with the A506, just tap, tap, tap to kind of build that up and blend that out. Perfect. I do like this color though. The color is really nice. It's a little brightening, kind of like the color of a banana powder or a banana colored highlighter underneath the eye. Okay, the skin is looking really, really good. And actually, I'm really liking the way the concealer looks today. To be fair, I had a microneedling treatment done about 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, and that definitely changes the texture of your skin, and it gets worse before it gets better. Your skin gets a little dry and flaky. So to be fair, I haven't really loved the way many foundations and concealers have looked on my skin over the last couple weeks, so it might just be that. Okay. Actually, the skin looks really, really good right now. Okay, let's go ahead and set underneath the eyes. I'm gonna go in with this PRADA powder. This is the Rebalancing setting powder, and it's really interesting because when you open this, it's like green. It's like this light green, but it doesn't go green on the skin. So I'm gonna go in with the BK Beauty 108, and I'm going to pick up some product, and we're just gonna tap this underneath the eye to set that concealer. I don't really need to set the foundation since we worked with the PurePressed Base Powder Foundation. It's not like a foundation that you need to go in and set with powder like a liquid or cream would be. But what I like about this Prada powder is it's really, really soft and blurring and a little brightening. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm just going to kind of run it down the center of the face. Perfect. Okay, let's go in and shape the brows. Now I'm working with the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. This is a new brow pencil. Usually I use the Precisely Brow, but I picked this up because this is like part of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. And this, I would say, has like a waxy kind of texture in a pencil. It has a little bit of hold. It's also a little darker than the other Precisely Brow pencil that I wear. So like, for example, I wear 3.5 in the other formula, and I bought 3.5 in this, and it's a little dark. Like, I will probably go down the next time I buy this, but I do really like it. It has a triangular tip to it, so you can use the very tip of the pencil, the top of that. You can use that to create hair-like strokes, but if you want to like shade your brow in, you can use the full, flat surface of the tip of the brush. I would love to know from you guys, do you have different foundations throughout the different times of the year? So do you have like a winter foundation and a summer foundation? And if you do, how many different foundations do you rotate throughout the year? Or are you like me where you have a million foundations and depending on the day, you just mix it up? I have a ton of foundations, as you can imagine, but I would say there's like a good maybe like 5 that are in my like regular rotation. Definitely the Jane Iredale PurePressed Base. This is probably the one that I wear it the most. Then more recently, I've been wearing the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. That one's been in my rotation for a while. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Blurring Foundation is one when I want to have like full blurred, super long wear skin. That one's really beautiful. I also love the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I love that one too. That one's really great. Okay, so we're looking very good. Let's go ahead and bronze and warm up the skin. I have been loving, you guys, loving this powder from Saie. This is their new bronzers they launched. I think they launched 6 shades maybe. And this is the Fair to Light. These actually, I feel like translate a little deeper than you would expect. Fair to light, I would usually never buy. I would think that would be too, like I never consider myself fair. I consider myself light to medium, but this actually is the perfect shade for me. I'm gonna go with the BK Beauty 107 and I'm just gonna kind of press this and bounce this on the skin. Look at how beautiful this is, you guys. It's a really beautiful powder bronzer. It's very silky. It's like just a perfect amount of pigment. It's not super pigmented. It doesn't go on really strong, but it's not really, really sheer either to where you really have to layer and build up a lot. It gives you a lot of control. It's very consistent, very easy to blend. It's baked. It's just beautiful. These are really nice. I think they did an exceptional job with this formula. Really, really beautiful. I like to also apply it with the 104 if I want like a lighter kind of sheer application over the skin. But for this, I wanted a little more shape, so I'm using the 107 so I can just pick up and get a little bit more definition. What do you think? Oh, that looks so, so good. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and give some color to the cheeks, and I'm very excited about this product, you guys. This is from MAC, and this is their Cheer Up Glow Play Blush. I have 2 shades. I'm actually going to mix these 2 together. I've loved this combo. This is the shade Cheer Up, and this is the shade Totally Synced. So we're going to go in, and what I find with these is that they're best applied with a little bit more of a dense brush because they're very sheer. You really have to like work to pick up product. I'm going to go and start first with the pink. It's like a really pretty cool tone bubblegum pink. I'm using the 109. And we're just gonna tap on the skin. You're gonna see this, it's so pretty. It's like light color and the most beautiful glow to the skin. This formula is really interesting. It's like a cushion, look at this. It's like a cushion. Do you see that? It's kind of like a mixture between a cream and a powder in a lot of ways. Like it's not dry like a powder, but it's not heavy like a cream. It's a really sheer formula. It is so pretty. It's so natural looking too. So first I'm going to go in with the pink, and then we're going to go in and add some peach. Look at that. So beautiful. And this is truly a buildable product. I mean, do you see how much I got there and how little we have here? Like it's really, it's really, really versatile. You can get very light sheer wash, like almost nothing, and then you can pack it on. It just takes a little bit of effort to pack it on because of the formula. Okay, let's go in with the peach one. And we're just gonna warm this up a little bit. But I love the sheen that this gives to the skin. It's not shimmery, it's not frosty, but it's really like this really beautiful glow that you get. So pretty. Okay, I think we're good. I'm just gonna add a little bit on my nose to kind of pull this all together. Perfect. Okay, for the eyes, we're gonna be using 2 of the brand new shades from Jane Iredale and their ColorLuxe Cream Eyeshadow. We're gonna be using the shade Cameo and we're gonna be using the shade Prima. Let me swatch these for you so you can see what they look like. This is the shade Cameo. It's a really beautiful kind of malt matte shade, cream. It's so pretty. It's got a little like tint of a pink tone to it, but neutral. And then we're gonna use the shade Prima, which is a lighter, brighter, little bit of a shimmer to it. Great to like highlight the inner corner of the eye. Soft, really pretty soft kind of icy pink. And then we are going to mix a little bit of Saddle into this. And Saddle is a really beautiful warm, look at this shade. Oh, I love this color so much. I really, really love this formula. It's soft, it's creamy. Look how pretty that is. We're gonna kind of do a little combination of those 3 shadows. First, we're gonna start with Cameo. And we're gonna take Cameo and we're gonna run this all over the lid starting from the lashes. And we're gonna work our way all the way up to the crease. And you don't really have to worry when you apply these about like being precise, because I always take a brush and I go in and kind of blend this out. And perfect it that way. I'm just gonna really load the product up onto the eyelid, okay? Then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take a brush, and I wanna take something, I'm gonna take the N13. It's a little bit of a fluffy brush, but it's also got some density to it so it can move cream products well. And I'm just gonna kind of work this back and forth and really blow that up and out above the crease. This color is so pretty. It's just very soft, kind of muted, cool tone pink. This is just gonna kind of work to even out the lid, bring a little bit of brightness above the crease. And then if you notice I'm working one eye at a time, the beauty in these products is that once they dry down, they really do set and stay in place. But because of that, you wanna make sure that you blend it out while it's still creamy, because once it dries down and sets, you're really not gonna be able to move or work with it too much. So that's why I like to do one eye at a time. And that's true for cream shadow sticks. It's also true for, you know, kohl eyeliners. Anytime I'm taking a cream product that I wanna manipulate or move around, and I know that once it dries, it's not gonna let me do that, do one eye at a time. Next, we're gonna take the shade Prima, which is that really light, kind of highlight shimmery shade. We're gonna pop this kind of in the inner corner of the eye, right in the inner corner, and I'm gonna run it over about halfway over on the lower lash line, okay? So I'm gonna take that same brush, and I don't have to do a lot of blending here, but I just wanna soften I don't want you to see where that starts and stops. I just want you to see a very subtle light and brightness just right where I applied it. So it almost doesn't even look like another color. You just see, for some reason, right there in the inner corner, there's some light reflection happening and a little bit of highlight happening. And again, these are so easy. You don't have to worry about being perfect or precise with these. Cream shadow sticks I think have become my favorite product category lately. They're so easy to work with, you know? I mean, if you're just wearing 1, 2, you don't even need a brush. You can just use your finger. Okay, perfect. So now we kind of got our base down. So let's go and add a little bit more warmth to the eye and a little bit more definition. So I'm gonna take the shade Saddle, and I'm going to concentrate this on the outer part of the lash line and also the outer corner. So I'm just kind of applying it, again, just loading it up on the outer corner. I don't have to worry about it being perfect right here. And then I'm just gonna work a little bit of it into the crease. Perfect, but then we're gonna go and we're gonna take our N13 brush and we are going to soften this out. So do you see what that does? That just gives a little warmth and also defines the eye and the crease a little bit. But still we have very light, fresh look going on. It's almost just like a wash of color. You can't really see where one starts and one stops. Perfect. Okay, oh, I love this. Love this like color combo. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of my bronzer, you guys, my powder bronzer. I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm just gonna kind of sweep that right into the crease just to deepen it a little bit. I don't wanna completely cover that saddle because I really want that color to stay true. I just wanna deepen it a little bit in the crease. Perfect. Okay, next I'm going to take a light matte shadow. I'm just using this one from the Makeup by Mario palette. It's just, you know, real pale. I'm mixing these two together because I don't want it to be too stark white. And we're just going to barely highlight underneath the brow, just the tiniest bit, just to give a little bright. You can also use your setting powder or your like pressed powder if you have one. That's also a great color to highlight with. Okay, for liner, I'm gonna keep the liner just focused on the upper lash line. We're gonna keep the lower lash line really clean. We might run a little bit of shadow underneath there, but we're not gonna have anything harsh. So I'm gonna go in with a bronze liner. This is from Tarte. It's the Smolder Eyes, and this is the shade Sultry. Just a really pretty bronze, not too dark at all. And we are just going to line the outer corner till about halfway over. I'm gonna take the N12 brush and just kind of work that into the lashes again before that dries down and sets. Perfect. I just want a soft liner. All right, now let's go ahead and add some mascara. I'm going to go in with the PRADA Scope Mascara. And because I want a lot of volume from this mascara, I'm going to rest it here at the base of the lashes and just softly kind of wiggle back and forth, and then pull up. This is my little trick so that I make sure I get the most product onto the lashes at the base, which is where you want them. And then you pull through the tip. Perfect. Okay, let's go do the other side. Perfect, okay. And then I am gonna run a little bit on the lower lashes. Even though we're not doing liner down there, I want definition of the lashes. Perfect. Okay, how are we feeling about the eyes? I love them. I'm going to close them so you can just kind of see. Do you just see this like gradient of color kind of from bright, slowly gets a little bit deeper, but still very soft, nothing too heavy. I love that. It looks so, so good. A little bit of highlight, not too much, just really fresh and light. Okay, for lips, we're going to go in with Jane Iredale's Lip Liner in Spice. Perfect, okay. And then we're gonna go in with the ColorLuxe lipstick in the shade Tutu. Now this was relaunched into the Spring Edit collection. It's really beautiful. Let me show you. It's just a really pretty pink. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna go and do like a light sheer layer of this. Well, I say sheer, but it's not really a sheer lipstick. It's got a really great pigment, but I'm just gonna kind of tap it on the lips. I don't need to layer it too much. I just want a soft kind of pop of pink. Perfect. Okay, I do feel like I want a little bit of gloss. What do you think? I feel like spring is all about glossy lips, so let's see what we have. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty lip gloss, and this is the shade Sweet Moth, which is just a really pretty light, pearly sheer color. Just to add a little shine without altering the color of that lipstick. I love the combination of Spice and Tutu. Spice really kind of pulls it down a little bit. So beautiful. Okay, so I think we're done. I kind of want to take Saddle and I want to just run it on my lower lash line just a little bit. I don't want it to look like liner, but I just want that warm color to just pop against my green eyes. Perfect. Okay, and I am going to just run that brush underneath it. Okay, so this is the finished look. What do we think? I love it. It's light, it's fresh, it's neutral, it's everyday. The skin is perfect, it's flawless, it's covered, it's not heavy. We have a little bit of glow from this light brightness in the cheeks. I love everything about this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look too. I'm gonna link all the products down in the description box below. I'll also tag them in YouTube Shopping so you can shop them that way as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.